DK Hari, we are seeing, of course, a congregation of many people in Prayagraj, and they all seem to be having the same view that it's all being managed beautifully. Now that says a lot, considering how many people are actually there and how many more are going to be visiting that. What do you read into this big statement made by Gautam Adani today?
See, managing large crowds has been a tradition in Bharata civilization. It's everywhere. So it's these kumbhs, and then last week we had the Ganga Sagar in Bengal where lakhs of people came. Then you had the Sabrimala Ayyappa festival in South Kerala where you had again lakhs of people coming, or Pushkar in Rajasthan. The Pandharpur tradition where again lakhs of people go. So all over Bharat, you had a system where lakhs of people congregate for important festivals. Kurukshetra again for Snan. So everywhere. And the beauty is we have learned the knack of managing it. And also there's a sense of self-discipline in this managing that people through the ages have been managing it well, right from the days of Maharaja Harshavardhan and beyond for 1400, 1500 years. We've been having kumbhs and beyond. Obviously, it's there in the Puranic lore. But the good point is consistent good management across centers is been a trademark, a hallmark of Bharat. So we have been having good, extremely well managed organizations across the world. And because Bharat is a land of high civilization, and we're also a land of many congregations, and Kumbh being, and in Prayagraj, as the name itself says, Prayagraj, the king among Prayags, the congregations, the name itself. So we have been having this. So it's a thing that comes down to us very clearly after knowing how to manage ourselves well and manage the crowd, because we don't look after only us. There's no I, me, myself. We are as a community, samudaya, we look after each other. Look at the word that we use, samudaya, means all are equal and common. Sama, same in the English language, sama as we use. So we know how to look after our brethren, brothers, sisters well. So that has been an innate dharma, practice, tradition, thought in this land that we travel around. Yatra is part of our tradition, and looking after each other in Yatra is also part of the tradition. And if you go by train in anywhere in Bharat, you see the common people, they're sitting in a coupe, 6 people sitting in one particular coupe. Within 5 minutes, they become good friends. They start talking about each other, their needs, their interests, their skills and all that. So you'll see this. So when you travel by bus, so I'm talking about common, ordinary people all over Bharat. They come together. Today, railways is a way of bringing people together. Those days, Kumbh was a way of bringing people together. It continues to be. And congregation is where you exchange ideas, share notes, exchange skill thoughts about the different things that we do, about knowledge. Oh, yes, you discuss about Upanishad and all other Indian lore, but the idea is congregate, exchange ideas, and collectively benefit from it in a shared manner. So sharing is part of the Bharata civilization. This land has had the propensity to grow lots of food grains, different varieties of food grains, and we are a land of sharing. That's why we have the Annadata Sukhi Bhava concept. So we have an Annadata, and when we partake in a meal with all our friends and colleagues and all our brethren, sisters, everybody, we say Annadata Sukhi Bhava, meaning the person who gave us this food, let him be sukhi. Here, does it mean just the cook? Does it mean the person who's serving? No, it means beyond that. The trader who brought in the food, the people who contributed for the food, the farmer who made the food, the earthworm which helped make the soil better, the the bullocks that plowed the field. So everybody, so we look at the food chain and thank everyone. We thank the security forces of the land who have secured our borders so the food grains can be produced by the people of husbandry, animal husbandry, so they cannot produce it and bring it to all of us. So it's the mother who is an Annadata, the wife who is an Annadata, the Maharaj who is cooking is Annadata, everybody. So we have a wonderful, it's a very comprehensive thanking we do. Annadata Sukhi Bhava in the food. And this land has had people. So when you say you have yatris and you have yatra and congregation, different parts of Bharat, everywhere, everybody has to be fed. You have the famous saying, army moves on its stomach. Similarly, yatras and yatris also
Yes.
move on their stomach.
Absolutely.
So
DK Amari,
every part-
DK Amari, quickly
Yes.
drawing you in here also into the conversation on
Sure.
this, spiritual awakening, spiritual renaissance that is happening, which is very reflective by the amount of people congregating there in Prayagraj, celebrities, industrialists, well-known names, ordinary Indians, people from abroad as well. What does it really say about our culture and also about the way it's all panning out there?
See, whether you are a poor peasant or a very rich businessman or even the king, everybody, as per Indian thought, is made up of 5 sheets, right from your physical Annamaya Kosha till your Anandamaya Kosha. And everybody has these 5 needs. And in fact, this is an Upanishadic idea which has been taken into management. You were talking about management, so it's been taken actually into management
Abraham Maslow.
by Abraham Maslow as a theory of motivation and for fulfilling needs. How people have needs at every level. So at the final, I mean, at the topmost level, there is this need for self-realization, for that bliss which only the Anandamaya Kosha can give. So whatever you are, you will come to Kumbh. And in days bygone also, the kings also used to come to Kumbh, and it was the norm for them to come and do dan. So actually the donations made by Harshavardhan have been recorded.
Raja Harshavardhan.
Raja Harshavardhan has been beautifully recorded by Yuan Sang. And he used to come to the Kumbh and donate everything that he had, and he would go back empty-handed.
He'd go back only with the clothes he wears.
In fact, this kind of support, like our co-panelist Ms. Jaya said, it is not like a donation, it's not a charity. It is part of the system, which is why you have words like ashrama. So when it is the job of the working business class, the people who are generating wealth for the nation, to not just generate for themselves alone. They have to generate for everybody in different stages of life, be they the student, be they a person who has retired, or be they the sannyasis, the people who have renounced everything. So it is actually falling on the shoulder of the working class, whether he is a very big businessman or whether he is a common middle class person also. So each one has to support everybody else in the society to their level and to their means, and therefore it was never looked at as a dan or a charity, but it was their duty, it was their rina. So we have beautiful concepts like this which keep people bounded in their behavior, which is why when you go to Kumbh and you have so many crores of people also, you don't see bad behavior, you don't see some riot and anarchy, because people know there is a boundary, there is an etiquette in which you have to behave. So there are certain things which are done, which are not done. So these are points. See, you can't guard so many people with an external layer of a police or a security or army.
Alone.
This security or this fence comes from within, and that is the dharma. So that tells you your dharma is when you go to such congregations where you're seeking spiritual bliss, then these are the norms, the fence you draw for yourself. This is how you behave. This is the kind of food you eat. This is the kind of discussions you have. This is the way you behave with one another. So this ensures that there is...
Yes. All right. My thanks to all of our guests for joining us. We've run completely out of time. Let's dip into a short break.